Hey everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, I've just come off watching episodes 19 and 20 of Scrubs. They were episodes of great substance. I enjoyed both of them. There were two really good episodes of substance. We had storylines around blackness and colorism, and we had relationships being tested with our personal and our professional dynamics. We had Dr. Cox go on a really interesting and hectic journey, I think, in the last 20 minutes. So I'm curious to see where this next episode will pick up, particularly for Dr. Cox. He did not look very well at the end of episode 20. So guys, I'm not going to do any more talking. Let's get into season 5, episode 21, which is called My Fallen Idol. Enjoy the reaction.
If you work at a hospital long enough, you get used to anything. Whether it's Dr. Kim, who makes patients take their pants off no matter what.
Yep, you've got pink eye.
Or nobody remembering Ray Katay's 80th birthday.
Why aren't you making a bigger fuss?
Dr. Reed is throwing a huge celebration for you later.
Oh my goodness, he's me on my birthday.
You should always celebrate life, because you never know when it's going to throw you a curveball.
Very true.
Like with Dr. Cox. He recently made a decision any doctor would have made, and because of it, 3 patients died. At first, he was inconsolably sad. Started acting out.
He did ask for dressing on the side.
I heard that he attacked one of the busboys.
Yeah, I heard he bitch slapped the maitre d'.
Enough, gang. That's how rumors get started. Hell, Gloria, I made a joke once that you were hooking up with Leonard, the big black security guard with the hook hand. Now everyone thinks it's true.
It is true.
Gloria.
Leonard. Gay girl.
Dr. Cox seems crazy mad at the world right now, but let's remember 3 patients died. What's amazing is that he can take a hit like that, one that would knock any of the rest of us out for good. Yep, he's the best damn doctor here.
Louie, will you give me a little trouble? I'm having some help here.
Oh no.
Oh God.
All right, people, listen up. We are a family. And what do families do when one of their own is in trouble?
Pregnancy had made Carla a little hormonal.
Dr. Kelso, I've asked you to keep this matter away from the board. Were you able to do that, sir?
Nurse Espinosa,
Were you?
Yes!
I couldn't believe how depressed he was yesterday.
Oh, it was so sad.
Oh, I know. When I first heard about it, I was like, whoa, no way.
He doesn't know, yeah.
A donkey boy up in ICU.
We're talking about Dr. Cox.
Well, if anyone's interested, there's a donkey boy in the ICU.
Baby?
No, Turk. We're all going to spend time with him. I've made up a schedule. I've got the first shift. Unless there are any questions, this meeting is adjourned.
Oh!
Gosh!
What?
There's a donkey boy upstairs.
Oh my God.
Boy is going to town.
Poor kid. Imagine being cast as Donkey Boy.
Dr. Cox shows up to work drunk and we're all acting like nothing happened.
I don't know, I kind of feel for the guy. Besides, you know, I am way too excited. I start my orthopedic rotation today.
Orthopedics. What's that again? Bones?
Turk was finally gonna have a boss he could connect with.
Hey, guys. I'm Dr. Stone. I'm your new attending. All right, fellas, hands in.
Where are you from?
Dr. Stone? Usually when people put their hands in, someone says, go get him, or, whoa!
No. Feel of your brother's hands on yours. You know, as surgeons, we're constantly opening people up and looking around, but have you ever stopped to open yourself up?
Orthopedics is bones, isn't it?
How's he doing?
He's not talking, and he's, you know...
What?
Daddy drinks a lot.
First complete sentence.
Hey, sunshine. You gonna at least say hello? Nothing?
Didn't the dad have a problem?
When my mom died, I thought that because I was a nurse, I should have been able to prevent it somehow. But over time, I realized that bad things are going to happen. Oh, that's it, sweetie. Come here. Come here.
Nurse, I need you to help me to drain some fluid.
It's making me sad just looking at him.
You're a little edgy because you're here on the sidelines. You know, I know how that digs at you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Digs at you right in here. And that's okay, you know. What would you say if I said you could have that big knee reconstruction later? What would you say?
Awesome.
You bet it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finished. People, let's just take a second here to think about what we just did.
He actually said, I think that's pretty special. Then he got all emotional. I mean, how lame is that? I'm just not into all of that sensitive, touchy-feely stuff.
Oh, you hug me all the time.
And even that took a while.
Yeah! Yeah! Your sports team won the World Series!
I can't with the mullet.
Grand Slam!
With Dr. Stone, it's different. We're not friends. What kind of guy gets all cuddly with people he just...
Yeah, actually, that's fair. That's fair.
Todd, how long have you been holding that button?
Long enough for me to hear what you really think.
Great.
I'm not a hugger either, so I would find that weird.
Elliot, why did I have to come?
Because we are a couple, Keith. We do things together. Dr. Cox, I am not going to pretend to know what you're going through, but believe me, I've had my experiences.
You know what? I'm just gonna go sit in the bathroom.
Anyway, you know what I do when I'm having a really tough time getting through things? I just leave the city, get into nature, and just take stock of what's really important.
We're getting a bit jazzy.
You gonna go talk to Dr. Stone?
Nah, it'll blow over. Plus, he's a surgeon. Surgeons don't hold grudges. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go scrub up. Your shift with Dr. Cox starts in 10 minutes.
Turk was right. Personal feelings shouldn't get in the way of a professional relationship, but they do.
What do you say we rebuild that knee?
I think I'm gonna let Dr. Norman here take the lead on this one, okay?
Look, Carla, I have a real problem with what Dr. Cox did, and I don't think I can go over there.
Showing up to work drunk, that's what he's talking about, right? Which is fair, because, you know, you're a doctor. Well, I mean, in general, but I don't know. I feel like Dr. Cox would show up for JD, though.
Stanley's child was sick, and I just spent the last 20 minutes asking them awkward questions to rule out the possibility of child abuse.
Who would smother their own child?
There's something called Munchausen syndrome, where a parent will intentionally harm their child to get some attention on themselves.
Isn't that Munchausen by proxy? I thought Munchausen by proxy was when someone else does it. Like someone makes someone else sick. And then Munchausen's is when they do it to themselves.
How could you stand up, Dr. Cox?
Wait, is that what we came to yell at him for?
Well, yeah, what did you think it was?
Oh, apparently JD told Mr. Kitty in there that I'm throwing him some big birthday party. Yeah, so when he asked where the cake was, I totally panicked, and I told him that we all pitched in and got him a weekend in Vegas.
What?
You're going halvesies with me on everything.
I can't believe you didn't show up at Dr. Cox's. Do you have any idea who I had to send in your place?
Gray skies are
They would make me feel better instantly, I'm just saying.
on a happy face.
I'm just not down with the whole drinking and doctoring thing, all right? Deal with it.
I'm never gonna get a good surgery on this rotation.
He's a sensei.
What's a sensei?
It's short for sensitive guy. Our music is acoustic alternative. And when we help a drunk girl home from the bar, sure we cop a feel.
Oh
A feel of her hair as we're pulling it back so she doesn't get any vomit in it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What am I gonna do about Dr. Stone?
You're gonna cry in front of him. Laugh if you must, but it'll show you have emotional depth.
You need to cry. Let's brainstorm. I could hit you over the head with a wrench. Or I could stab you in the gut with the knife.
God.
Knife wrench! Practical and safe. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh, boy.
Okay, thank you, Jan Itor.
When was the last time I was here? 97? I know it's been a while because Enid could still fit through that door. I shouldn't joke. She's very ill.
Well, I would like to meet Enid before she cocks it.
I don't really know why I'm here, but Nurse Espinosa said if I didn't swing by, she would stop coming over to my house and giving instructions to my pool boy. Anyway, I don't know what she expects me to say to you. I mean, all you do is bust my ass day in and day out. Perry, the hospital needs you. I need you. What the hell are you doing?
Aww.
Did Elliot leave without telling me?
Why is there an intern in my bathroom? It's not my birthday.
She made me watch.
Goodness me, this show.
Ow! He's the one that needs to cry, you idiot, not me! Ah!
Oh, hey, loose thread.
No!
Got it. Knife wrench.
Oh my god. Cracks me up.
I'm just out here thinking about my wife. She's pregnant with our first child.
Now, come on, fishy. Take the bait.
Children are pretty darn special.
Tell me where he's from, guys, in the comments. I definitely know his face.
It's overwhelming here.
Exactly. You know, my new wife, Carol, she is 4 months pregnant. We are not so different, you and I.
He's not a sensei. He's a nut job.
It's hug time, Chris. Come here.
Old habits. So he has a mild concussion.
God.
There's no way he and I are gonna have a relationship. Not unless I want to bear his 17th child.
He's your attending. You have to connect with him. You need somebody you can look up to. Someone you can count on, Turk. What you need is someone who'll always have your back.
No, JD. That's what you need. Maybe after 5 years of working here, that's not such a good thing anymore.
Right then, I knew what I had to do.
Go have his back.
Probably wondering why I didn't show up before, huh? I know you wanted me to, even though you'd never admit it. I tried to convince myself the reason I didn't come earlier was because of you coming into work drunk. But that's not it. I guess after all this time, I still think of you as like this superhero that'll help me out of any situation I'm in. But that's my problem, you know, and I'll deal with that. I guess I came over here to tell you how proud of you I am. Because after 20 years of being a doctor, when things go badly, you still take it this hard.
Aww.
And I gotta tell you, man, I mean, that's the kind of doctor I want to be.
That was so beautifully said.
I'd like to believe it was because of me that he was finally able to say this.
You don't drink scotch.
I was ready for it. Scotch is great, though, honestly.
My attention.
That's the thing about family. If you fall off the deep end, you can always count on them to rally around you.
I remember, like, back when I used to drink, for a hen's night, the bride's dad and me just, like, drank scotch. With other people, nothing weird.
JD. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good episode. I'm glad that JD was the one to pick Dr. Cox up. I think we all would have seen that coming in this episode, that like he would be the one to scoop him up. Yeah, I'm not really a massive hugger either. I think I hug 2 people, and it's probably my mum's best friend, my auntie, and Trent. Trent is a massive hugger. He gives great hugs because he runs hot, so they're always warm. It's always a warm hug. This sounds so weird when I say it out loud, but he always gives warm hugs. But I don't really hug anyone else. Otherwise, I'm not a hugger. But anyways, I kind of got Turk's point a little bit, and the fact that he doesn't really know Dr. Stone would be off-putting. Like, I wouldn't hug a stranger. So, you know, I see that. His point is valid. Don't touch me, I don't know you. Yeah, so back when I used to drink, yeah, I remember I was a bridesmaid, just to clarify, but I remember when I was a bridesmaid and we were talking about how good scotch is, and then the bride's father pulled out like this super beautiful bottle, and it was so, I just remember it being really good scotch. Anyways, guys, let's get straight into episode 22, which is called My Deja Vu, My Deja Vu.
Today, Dr. Cox is returning back to work after the accidental death of 3 of his patients. Okay, there he is. Just play it cool.
What is the latest on Mrs. Riley up in 403?
She developed a, stay cool, stay cool. Ah, screw it. You sent those demons right back to hell, didn't you? Straight to hell.
Here's a bud clearly in need of nipping. Newbie, there are some things that if they happen, we do want to make a big deal out of them. A cure for cancer, teaching dogs to talk. However, of all the things there are to make a big deal out of, can my return to this hellhole please, please, please not be one of them?
Welcome back to the dreams where your ticket out. Come back to that same old place that you laughed about.
And them dreams have remained since you turn around.
JD!
Well, and that's when the background would come. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you?
Oh my god, stop it.
First, I grabbed a quick lunch. Then I returned some emails.
Flip phone. Oh my god.
Finally, a shortcut through the mall parking lot, which meant dealing with the skate rats and their famous Ring o' Fire. Ring of Fire! Woohoo! Top of that, dude. Sasha! I decided to buy a bike and get some exercise. I can't remember what happened to my old bike. Ow.
Nice helmet.
Oh, I remember this.
I'm gonna go ahead and write you.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's called My Deja Vu, My Deja Vu.
That's weird. Felt like that had happened before. I guess when you work at a hospital...
For a second, I was like, haven't I seen this already?
That's what deja vu is. Feeling like you've lived the same moments 1,000 times. Whether it's Turk's tepid response to the annoying baby stuff Carla makes him do, or Dr. Cox giving Elliot a hard time.
Barbie, why did you order this test? For the love of God, are you a real doctor or a doctor like Dr. Pepper's a doctor?
I remember that too.
Come here a sec, we want to do stuff to you.
Troy?
Okay, just distract them before they do whatever they've got planned.
We were thinking.
I got a riddle for you.
Oh, the penny?
We're listening.
Oh, the nickel?
2 coins add up to 30 cents, and one of them is not a nickel.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard this before. What are they?
It's a riddle. You figure it out.
I don't remember what the answer is, though. Because what's a nickel? Is a nickel 10 cents? No, that's a dime, isn't it? A nickel's 5, right?
Now, is there a reason you're still near me?
Well, we covered Mrs. Goldstein while you were gone, but you're back, so she's your patient again. Her BP's been dropping, so it might be time to push thrombolytics.
Yeah, but then she could bleed out.
Could wait and see how she does.
Well, then she could decompensate.
Well, those are the 2 options, so what are you gonna do?
I'll be right back.
Gotta make a decision.
I thought you had to have lunch with Carla.
Nah, she's taking a pregnancy nap, so I get to do whatever I want. I'm telling you, JD, Carla being pregnant is awesome for me. I get to watch whatever I want while she reads her pregnancy book. I get to eat all the good food.
I love a burrito.
2 coins equals 30 cents, no nickels. I swear we've done this before.
Relax. I figured it out.
A penny and a button.
Why can't I remember? Oh, okay, so is a nickel 1 cent? What's 5 cents then? No, 5 cents is a nickel, right? A penny is 1. Oh my god. The Americans watching, please help me out. I can't remember.
Dr. Cox, you still haven't made a decision about how to treat your patient, Mrs. Goldstein.
Oh, thanks for the reminder, Barbu. What would I do without you?
Joke if you want to, but eventually you're gonna have to make a decision. Mrs. Goldstein's life depends on it.
But what if I'm wrong?
Oh.
All right, she'll have a ginger ale, he'll have a beer, and I'll have an apple teeny. You know what? Hell, I'm gonna have a real drink. Make it a nectarini. Make sure I don't have too many of those nectarinis, because I gotta drive my bicycle home.
Dude, don't even worry about it. Carla can't drink. She'll drive you home. Right, baby?
Sure.
Sweet.
There's nothing better in this world than the first sip of an ice cold beer after a long day.
Ditto for a teeny.
It really takes the edge off, you know?
That's it.
Struggling with the pregnancy a little bit.
From now on, anything I can't do, you can't do.
Carla, that's ridiculous.
Not you.
Oh, okay. Fair is fair, Turk.
Barbie, you got massive amounts of doubt, romantically, professionally, personally. How do you deal with it?
Treadmill. Crank the incline up to 15 and just run through the tears.
Oh my God, her poor calves.
Look, Dr. Cox, I know that you're scared, but believe me, your gut is still there. You just have to have the courage to listen to it again.
Push thrombolytics. And thank you, Barbie.
Laverne, Dr. Cox made a decision about Mrs. Goldstein. He wants to push thrombolytics.
Yeah, I know. He told me that 3 hours ago.
What?
Oh, God.
Or when you end up looking like a fool.
Kudos to Elliot, though. She tried.
Ah, Barbie, there you are. Thank God.
As you know, I can't make a decision without your help, so here goes. On Oprah, there's a story about Lindsay Lohan's eating disorder, but on E, there's a story about Lindsay Lohan's fabulous new Tribeca loft. I want to watch something about Lindsay Lohan. I'm just a little lost here.
When you walked away from Mrs. Goldstein, anyone could have thought you were in trouble.
I had to go to the bathroom, Barbie. From now on, if anyone needs to take a leak, please notify Dr. Reed.
It is a pet peeve of hers.
As it is a pet peeve.
Oh, really? You think that's funny?
A little bit.
Carla, Turk's drinking coffee.
No!
Careful, Turkleton. First, it's no coffee. Next thing you know, she's going to want you in the delivery room holding her hands while she pushes that little bugger out. Know this, 90% of all childbirths are accompanied by an accidental dookie.
Dude, I'd be a mess if I had to give up my...
What do they... God, the surgeons. Your muscles are contracting when you're giving birth. Of course that happens.
Hey, we solved your stupid game.
Yeah, we've been to the library.
Brary. 2 coins that add up to 30 cents. One of them's not a nickel, a penny, and Roosevelt imperfection today worth exactly 29 cents.
No, the correct answer is a quarter and a nickel.
No, because you said one of them isn't a nickel.
The other one is.
You
right,
lied to
yeah,
me.
so it can be the
It's
other
a riddle.
Oh, your face is red like a strawberry.
Oh wait, was that the episode where they bathed in the the egg salad or something? Oh my God, I really don't need to see that again. I almost bombed.
Chuck, what are you doing? You can't ride the bike
Why not?
because it puts too much pressure on my cervix.
Baby, I don't have a damn cervix. And how else am I supposed to exercise?
You can gently rub my belly.
You know what? That's it.
What's it? What do you think you're doing? You better not Okay, but you better not drink it. Fine, but you better not enjoy it.
Let him have a beer.
Did you just bitch slap my beer?
Are you calling me a bitch?
Careful.
Yes, I am. Baby, you okay?
I feel funny.
Look, Carla was being a bit ridiculous this episode, but I draw the line at... He didn't say it, but he implied it, so I draw the line there. But not letting him do anything because she's pregnant is ridiculous. He could have been a little bit more sensitive, though.
You have it on the chart that he called me a bitch because he wanted to drink more alcohol, right?
I don't really have a section for that.
We'll put it under family history. It's part of ours now.
And I've probably seen all of these people before because it's called my deja vu, so...
Babe, I'm sorry.
You know what? This was actually kind of nice.
How was this nice?
You being here with me, all concerned. It just feels like ever since I got pregnant, everything's changing for me, but nothing is changing for you. So yes, you can drink. Just maybe not do it in front of me. And occasionally on a Friday night when I'm too tired to go out, maybe you can stay in and get fat with me.
Oh.
Come on, please.
How's Miss Goldstein doing?
Fine.
You know that you're not exactly my favorite person in this dump. And I say that knowing full well that you feel the same way about me.
I started an I Hate Cox chat room.
How about we just agree that we're never gonna be that close?
We could, except for one thing. I know we have our issues, but I've always respected you, and you haven't given me more than an ounce of that since I started here.
I didn't go in that bathroom to take a leak. I went in there because I was petrified that I was gonna make the wrong decision about Mrs. Goldstein. Because it is so very important to me that people see me the way they used to. And hopefully admitting this to you will make you feel respected.
Thanks.
You won't.
I can't actually remember if we've established, like if the show has established why Dr. Cox doesn't like her or why he likes her least.
It's hard not to feel like you're repeating the same moments week after week.
Hey, I gotta run. They're doing a breast reduction up on 3, and I want to get up there and stop it. You know what I'm talking about.
The sound effect.
You are nothing but a large pair of scrubs to me.
Hey.
So I guess all you can do is try.
That was the first thing he said to him. Right.
Whether it's Turk's response to the baby stuff Carla makes him do.
Friday, we have to meet with the baby proofer at the apartment.
Can't wait.
Or it not bothering Elliot as much when Dr. Cox gives her a hard time.
Barbie, why did you order this test? For the love of God, are you a real doctor or a doctor
Well,
like
deja
Julia's
vu.
Erhane is a doctor?
The whole world is mine, and I'm standing still.
Of course, sometimes things are gonna repeat themselves.
His bike's gone. Oh, was it the janitor? Yeah. I remember
It's a
now.
riddle.
Yes! Okay.
Two guys destroyed your bike with a softball bat and a crowbar. One of them wasn't me.
Oh, that's what happened to my old bike. Good day, fellas.
See you tomorrow. Troy! This one's over.
My goodness me. Wow, what a fun episode. That one in particular was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the concept of this episode. Yeah, a lot of things that I did remember, some of it I didn't. I did remember, for example, like the beginning of JD rocking up with the what did he call it? Oh god, his hair helmet. I remember him rocking up at the beginning with that, but I like him, I couldn't remember what happened to his old bike. But anyways, it was nice to see Troy again as well. I think we also got to see the worthless peons in episode 21, so that was great too. And you know what's funny, guys, is I rewatch a lot of shows when I'm editing videos, and recently I started to rewatch Veronica Mars, and I don't remember what episode it is, but it's in the first season, and they're playing a poker game, and one of the guys in that poker game, he's only in one episode, but it's Keith. Because I was looking at him and I was like, God, that guy looks so familiar to me, right? Which is what I say almost every episode. But I was like, oh my God, that's Keith from Scrubs. So that was really cool, and it makes sense because Veronica Mars was like early 2000s from memory. So that was really cool. But anyways, guys, I really enjoyed this episode, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future Scrubs reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!